Topping the news at 5:30, you can help people in Western New York find hope. This weekend, the annual Wings Flights of Hope barbecue is on Saturday.
Now, for people who don't know what Wings is, we have the founder, Joe DeMarco, here to explain it. Joe, thanks for being here. It is a busy weekend, no doubt, for you.
Yeah.
A party that seems to grow each and every year.
Yep.
Before we get to the big weekend, let's talk a little bit about Wings. Do you guys, well, first of all, tell us who you are. And then do you have any updates? Because I feel like the updates that come from you are always so great.
Yeah. Well, we're always giving people hope, and we provide free flights for patients and their families. Today, we did a flight down to Cleveland Clinic.
Nice.
It was a cancer patient with their mom, and they traveled to MD Anderson. They went to New York and found a place that's been helping her. So that's what we're about, giving people hope, and it's made up of all volunteer pilots. I think that's one of the most beautiful things about our organization.
Every time anybody asks me about Wings, because I know a decent amount about it, they don't think it's true. They think it's too good to be true, right?
Well, that's
because
how we're raised, yeah.
It's a free flight. You don't just go to, one doctor appointment, one place. You will fly somebody for a year or 2 years, if that's what it takes for them to get better. And you can fly them to their second opinion, third opinion, fourth or fifth opinion.
And if they get in a clinical trial, if it's every week, every other week, we're there for them. So we're just taking that burden of having to get on a commercial flight, board, deboard, the germs, security. We walk out and we go, and typically our flight could be complete. Our flight could be complete in the time it takes just to get through security and everything. And they're done with their treatment, we bring them home. And I think the best part of we're all volunteers.
Yeah.
Every pilot. So it
amazing.
gives you a great purpose to go somewhere. And we're going to, you've been to our function last year. And I think when you hear some of the testimonials, like I could talk about people that had no chance. And, Michael's having a 4-year reunion for being cancer-free. So he didn't have much of a chance 5 years ago. So those are the stories when they tell their stories. And I think, seeing Calvin comes every year.
Yeah.
He's the little guy with the captain's hat. He's just turned 15.
That's amazing.
I mean, Joe, you're providing life to these people, and it's not, I don't think it's too much to say that, because you're providing them an avenue that they wouldn't otherwise have. And also think about the burden you are lifting from them. They don't have to go through the security and all the other things that you talk about with commercial flights. It's so simple. They can just focus on getting
better. And I always like to say, we have great hospitals here. And some people understand why do you have to travel, and people come from other parts of the country to Roswell, and there's different treatments, different places. There isn't a hospital that could do everything, so that's where we come in.
And, a hospital locally or somewhere else could tell you, we don't have any options for you here, but then a hospital, hundreds of miles away could have the option that actually saves your life. I think that's what people don't realize sometimes.
Right.
The barbecue is your biggest fundraiser of the year. It's happening this Saturday. Tell us what's included. It's not just food. It's food and fun.
Yeah, it's food throughout. They'll have the superheroes or all that there. Food, beer, pop, and wine's included. Bands are playing, and you won't go home hungry. There's plenty of food, plenty of drink, and I think when people hear the testimonials, that's the most rewarding thing.
That is great.
We want to raise funds, but you raise awareness. If people could learn what we do, and we could help some people after this event, you really can't put a price on that.
It is big. And while you're seeing that, the image on your screen, you can scan that QR code, and I'll take you right to the website so you can buy tickets for this Saturday. Again, a great event. Let's talk a little bit about what the people say when they show up, because they keep showing up. You see the smiles on people's faces as they're enjoying food and drink, but they're here to support a mission with a much bigger cause. What is the feedback like about this event?
This has been 20 years, and my wife said after the first one, wow, I said there's a sign somewhere, City of Good Neighbors. And you really see how unique we are here in Buffalo. There's other air charities in Los Angeles and New York City and Boston. They don't get the people like we have, and you can feel the love in the crowd. Great. And I'm excited to see Kylie. I want to tell her story. We flew her 10 years ago. They had no treatment here for her, so she's 23 now. Tapped me on the shoulder in Tampa Airport with my wife.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Mr. DeMarco. Oh. And we flew her, and we made a little video with her, and I think we're going to probably play that. But I think people need to hear the story that she couldn't get the treatment, and she's 23 now, and it was so beautiful to see her. Made my wife and made our day just to see her.
That's a great show.
Literally providing hope. That's why that's in your name. This Saturday, August 2nd, 4 to 11 p.m. at the Wings Meeting Place on California. It's right near the stadium. You may have tailgated there.
Fun place.
Popular spot.
Yeah,
to
directly
tailgate.
behind the stadium is 3964 California Road. So it's 4 to 11. Even if you can make it for a couple hours or whatever, or you want to make the whole event. So.
And you can buy tickets at the door.
Right. It's $40 at the door, so it's a great value of food all day. Beer, pop, and wine.
Joe, thank you so much for being here. And on your birthday, no doubt. Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks for what you do.